campus. We share this frustration. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We believe a more substantial visionary leadership with concrete action is necessary at this point to begin to make up for the years of disregard. From our collective experience working on and studying diversity initiatives for decades, we are clear that business as usual will not get us there. Like many faculty on this campus, we share the understanding that diversity is critical to the university as it coincides with and addresses many key goals of the university, including addressing important societal changes, educating and empower undergraduate and graduate student leaders to create intellectual and societal transformation like you all are already doing, preparing students to live in a global Midwest through a curriculum that exposes them to non-dominant ways of knowing, producing and transferring knowledge for the public good, creating collaborative and cooperative partnerships across units within and outside the university, and integrating research, teaching, and community engagement. We need a university that helps our community thrive, and this is our grandest challenge. We know what those grand challenges are. Yes! Them now. And with this in mind, we proposed a multi-tiered, ambitious plan, which we've called the RIGS Initiative within the College of Liberal Arts. Our initial recommendations include a research center for the study of race, indigeneity, gender, and sexuality. 2, faculty of color cluster hire. And 3, increased support for undergraduate and graduate retention and recruitment. Our students need support. It's a working proposal that requires real commitment from the college and the university. And at this point, we're pleased to report that our college leadership has positively received portions of this proposal. In fact, our cluster hire was confirmed this morning. But it is not enough. We are not done. We need more. We remain aware of the fact that it's not just a college-level problem and are wary of yet another piecemeal attempt. It's a university-wide problem. One that requires redistribution of resources along with greater care and respect for students as demonstrated by President Kaler. Arresting students for peaceful protest was the wrong decision. We need to begin to repair this broken relationship by not pressing charges against the students or intimidating. And we do not allow intimidation and sanctioning of them in any way. An open and accessible, socially just and democratic university should be experienced and expected by every student, faculty, and staff at the University of Minnesota.
Studies. I've been put in a situation where I must constantly think and rethink how this situation came to be and what my responsibilities are in doing something about it. And the administration has given excuses as to how this occurred, has minimized the absurdity of the situation, and even suggested that the department is somehow supposed to only have a few faculty members. With all the excuses, what I hear from the admin is that we do not value what you've dedicated your life for. We do not value this field of study in the community it takes central to its creation of knowledge. Fuck that! Well, when I see 13 students put themselves on the line and demand that what we do in Chicano Latino studies is important, I am uplifted and I am inspired. I remember that this department and this study, born out of struggle, is central and important to those who dream of freedom and dream of a different world.
Yes, that's right.
Therefore, I stand here today unafraid to give all my gratitude to the courageous actions of the students. I stand in full solidarity with whose diversity and demands to make this university live up to and invest resources in the ideals that support the values. Zapatistas once said, is there anything more radical to propose and to change the world? You know you and share your dream of a university that services the most marginalized communities among us, that serves as a basis to end the structural violence perpetuated in our communities every day, that is radically inclusionary and collective in the way it functions, and that creates a truer sense of education. As Paulo Freire put it, the means by which to discover how to participate in the transformation of the world. Another university is possible. Gracias.
My name is Khin. I graduated from the university last semester, and I've been a member of whose diversity since last spring. I have some thoughts to share with you all today. President Kaler and the U of M administration like to think of experiences of oppression and marginalization as things to be talked about. When we entered his office last Monday, his first words to us were, "What's on your mind?" As if he didn't know. We have told them countless times in campus climate events, Board of Regents meetings, and panel discussions. We even met with President Kaler behind closed doors after he rejected an opportunity to walk across the street to meet with us at Brian Coyle. I find it a bit insulting that he would ask us what's on our minds, as if we were there for a therapy session, as if the one person who could heal us from our trauma as marginalized students was him. Engaging in these university-sanctioned conversations has taught us that simply talking about what's on our mind does nothing to create institutional change. If anything, sharing our stories with university officials only leads to more feelings of distress after the realization that you can tell them of your pain all day long, but no amount of pain can move them to act. Last semester, I desperately wanted to believe that these institutional dialogues would work. When President Kaler told us he would meet with only 10 of us and only on campus, many of my colleagues and friends voiced their concerns that playing by the administration's rules would get us nowhere. We went through with the meeting anyway, and when the president promised to end racialized crime alerts by the end of 2014, I wanted to believe him. He lied! He did lie. A part of me wanted to never have to go through with a sit-in, even though it was something we had been talking about for a long time. But the inaction on the issues of crime alerts and Chicano studies, among many others, demonstrated that playing by the administration's rules really would get us nowhere. The decision to take over Moral Hall was not one that was made lightly, but after falling victim to broken promise after broken promise, it became increasingly clear that we had no choice. In order to plan and take part in this sit-in, many of us put our lives on hold, not because we wanted to, but because we have an obligation to ourselves and our communities. We went to his office on Monday to do more than talk about what's on our minds. We went to demand change. President Kaler and his administration would like you to believe that we engaged in substantive dialogue for 7 hours. All of us in the room can tell you that this was not the case. They're hoping that we'll be distracted with getting the charges dropped and that the momentum will die, but we are here to say that we are more committed to our demands than ever. This rally is a testament to that, and your presence is a testament to that. I don't know the words. To talk about how thankful we are for the support you've shown us. I hope that you all can experience the same feeling of community that I've felt in the past few weeks, and especially in this week. Thank you for your time.
So, I'll talk to you, but this hadith that's really dear to me. The Prophet ﷺ said that none of you is a believer until you like for your brother what you like for yourself. And so for me, that means, for example, Kaler has a $600,000 salary. And if you would practice that, that would mean the staff and the student workers and all of them would get $600,000 too. And for me, myself, I only have a few classes and I'm done. All of the changes that I'm doing is for the people who are going now and the people that are going to go in the future. And so, I'll tell you about the ways they tried to kill us. They tried fight strategy going on. And then they wouldn't let us pass food. They wouldn't let us pass water. They wouldn't let us pass our kitty litter. Nothing. And they tried to kill our joy too. And in prison too, they tried to, like, I thought I was going to be there forever. Even though I knew logically that I would get out, but they make you lose hope. They make you think that there's nothing outside of there. Like, I don't know, like when I walked out, I couldn't even believe that I was walking out because they didn't tell me that I was going to leave, you know, the jail. And I was like, and I saw all the people waiting for me and I was so happy.
Yeah!
And so, you know, people say courage, someone said courage is not the absence of fear, but like to act in spite of it. And so, like, even now, like, I'm shivering and I'm scared and I don't know what to say. And like, like, the toll that the sit-in had on my body, and like a lot of our bodies, like, I can't even eat right. Like, you know, so like I'm gonna speak about the toll that the sit-in had on our bodies. You know, like they want you to believe that, like, you know, we're rebels without a cause, or like something. That we're rebels without a cause, or something. You know, like that, like, you know, this was our goal. You know, to get arrested. Like, woo! You know. The thing is, like, they arrested us. Like, you know, as you know, we can't arrest ourselves. So the ultimate choice was theirs. And like, I have to go to the bathroom, you know, like every once in like a while, like, you know, I have diarrhea and I don't know, like, there's like this, like, there's this feeling at the pit of my stomach, like, and I think it's like from the sit-in, you know? Yeah. And like, it's like, I can't even, like, there are no words to, like, express, like, the toll it had on our bodies, like, and I'm thinking of, like, you know, the long-term consequences and, like, just, you know, battle fatigue, you know, that's a real thing, you know, like, every day we have to, like, fight for existence, you know? And, like, you know, like, there was this, you know, baseball player, you know, the first baseball player who integrated baseball, and he, even though he died at 50, and he had high blood pressure, and he had heart problems and all of this, and he was a baseball player, you know, so, like, it wasn't lack of exercise, but it was the stress that, that people put him through, and so, like, I'm worried for myself and others, and, like, all of us, like, what the long-term consequences and the short-term consequences are. I still have marks on my lips. And yeah, and thank you.
Yeah!
Ourselves to organize it, and everybody else present, thank you so much for being here. What I want to say has a lot to do with what's not being talked about. I want to talk about this idea of the UMN 13. That's not true. And so, collectively, we were throwing this around last night, and we were talking about it. And we are the Who's Diversity 13 plus. There was 13 of us who were arrested. There was a lot more people on the outside, and there was a lot more people supporting us. And when we got out of that jail, there were students and there were community members there with food and water and support. I'll share some notes from a compañero. Who's Diversity has been working on this for a long time. Who's Diversity members have participated in all the official channels, and you can see this on our webpage and on social media. Every individual involved is hardworking and intelligent and just as serious about their schoolwork, family responsibilities, etc. as anyone else.
Yeah!
The non-students mentioned in the press and in Taylor's release are actually graduates of the U. Most importantly, whose diversity is not the UMN 13, but a broad network of students, faculty, and staff, many of whom never set foot in Morrill Hall last Monday, and many of whom are here with us today. Thank you so much.
I believe that we will win! 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 I believe that we will win!
Brianna, can I get a good hey from you guys?
Hey!
I'm here representing the Million Artists Movement today. We're here in support because I heard a lot about trauma today. I heard about trauma and I heard about community. And I think that what the UMN 13 and what everybody here who's standing here today, we want to see ourselves in the future of our community. And that's all we're asking for. We're asking to see ourselves and to see our future there. And that's what this is about. We're about building community. And so Million Artists Movement we take our power quilts. This is just one square of a really large tapestry of quilts, and every piece, every square was handmade by somebody who has attended a gathering for the movement and has been a part of this community. In the center is a tree. It's about reaching down, getting the roots, and growing that, and it can grow in all different directions, and you can do whatever you want to do with it, and contribute in whatever way that you can contribute. And so Million Artists Movement is here today in support of this movement, and in support of solidarity and unity. We have cards, and we'll pass those out, and you can grab them. But thank you so much. Thank you, UMN 13. Thank you, everybody here. And now we have a song. Just so we know, all of our movements are connected. This movement for diversity here at the University of Minnesota is also connected to the Black Lives Movement. Okay, the Black Lives Matter movement. We are all connected. So right now, Dan is going to lead us in a freedom song that was created and is the midst of protest. You can say more about it, Dan.
The day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Repeat after me, please. The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe,
While my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe,
hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets.
hand in hand with my family, we gon' fill these streets.
There go my brother marching with me. There go my sister marching with me.
There go my
father marching with me. There's my mother marching on till the people are free. The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
But while my sister ain't equal
And my brother can breathe.
hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Hey there, policeman,
Hey there,
I
police.
can't breathe. Hey there, policeman,
I can't breathe. Hey there, policeman. I can't breathe.
lay
Hey.
down your weapons and your badges and listen to me. The day gonna come when I won't
March no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more.
But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. President Obama, are you marching with me? Mayor Hodges,
Are you marching with me?
I want to be a senator.
Marching with me?
Come join my family as we march toward equality. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these
marching with me.
Is that E-U-O-E-D? Marching
with me.
Come join my family marching on toward equality. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother ain't free, hand in hand with my family we will build these streets. Maybe tomorrow, when the people are free, maybe tomorrow we'll have equality. Maybe tomorrow I can truly breathe. Till then my voice will fill the streets. Let the people be free. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister